What's up, guys? A live update from the James River with my buddy Bradley here. Tell him what's up, Brad.
How's it going, guys?
It has been awfully tough practice here at the James. To start off with, we had a flood tide to start off practice with. I knew the fishing was going to be pretty tough, so needless to say, I haven't even worried about setting up a camera for you guys to catch the practice action with me. But we have started to figure out a little bit of something, so maybe we'll catch some fish during practice. We're just idling across a flat right now. At least we're not turning up mud like we have. Everywhere you go is super shallow here, so we're gonna keep hacking at it. This is my third day of practice. This is the first day of Bradley's practice with me, and he's still hanging in there. I hadn't bored him to death yet, but it's pretty raw out here, but I'm kind of used to it. I figured this would be a tough tournament, so I'm not really surprised by it. Love looking at the knees on the cypress trees. A lot of the fish hang around those things. Typically, hadn't done too well with them this year, but you see that's the tree over here, and then the cypress knees all the way over here. It's probably all the way out in the water too. There's an interesting little fact about the James. It's a tidal river for you guys that don't already know. You can see I've got an actual tide chart on my graph here, so I can see what the tide is going to be in the next couple days even on my graph. You see this red line right here? That's where the tide is now, and it's going to keep coming in until about 9:49 is when the tide crests, and it'll be at its highest point right there. And then from it'll stay still for about 10-15 minutes, and you see it'll start to fall all the way into 4 o'clock. The tide's outgoing, so most of the outgoing tide, which is typically the best, will be from a little after 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock. So tomorrow, the first day of the tournament, that's going to be even later. So the outgoing tide is usually an hour later the next day. So at 10:59 it'll crest, and from about lunchtime on it'll be going out. So we'll have the incoming tide most of the first day of the tournament. So after going all the way back in this creek about 5 or 6 miles, it's time to eat a sandwich. So I'm going to share something with you guys that my wife turned on to me. I don't like peanut butter, right? But she turned me on to this peanut butter and honey sandwich. Like, I never liked it because I couldn't get over the look. Like, that looks like boo-boo, right? Boo-boo on bread, but you spread that on there a little bit on a slice of bread. Then I got me a little sacky of honey. That's good eating right there. So we're gonna get out of this creek, and I think we're done for the day. I think I had enough of it. So we got a long run back home, and then we'll be done for the day. How cool is this? You see that? That's a stairwell. You look at that? See those steps? It goes all the way up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. All the way up there. Some guy's job is to go all the way up there from down here. Couldn't be me. I would die. I wouldn't even make it to like right there. I would have a heart attack right there. What's up, party people? Walking out of the camper now to go finish my last day of practice here on the James. Took a little sleep in. I did that yesterday. I usually try to get up and go from daylight to dark, but I've kind of learned that doesn't really help you that much if you're kind of mentally exhausted. So here recently, I took a break yesterday. Didn't get up quite as early. Just got up, ate a good breakfast, and just kind of took my time. I ended up not getting to the ramp till like 9 o'clock. Best day of fishing I had so far. I was so much more refreshed. Even though I had a shorter day, I had a way more productive day because I was a little bit more sharp. So I'm just gonna spend a couple hours in the water today. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time out there banging my head against the wall. It doesn't seem like it's like you're really gonna find a big group of fish. I think you just got to figure out how to catch a couple somewhere, or a way that you can catch fish. It doesn't seem like there's anywhere that's loaded, but the fishing has been getting better. I think we're getting like true tide changes now, where the first couple of days there was just no tide change. The wind was backing it up into the river, and we had a lot of rain, and there was just no changes that first couple of days. So fishing's getting better. There's definitely something to be caught out there. At first I was kind of under the impression there was not even really many fish to be caught, but caught some. Caught a couple good ones. A couple of ones I like to have in the tournament. So still not gonna be easy. So I'm gonna go out there, spend a couple more hours, see what I can come up with, see if I can get, you know, just kind of put the pieces to the puzzle together a little bit better. So let's go. So dude, it's been a rough day so far. Real rough day. It's the last day of practice. I decided I'd spend, you know, I didn't want to leave anything on the table, so I figured I'd come out here and try to practice and fish a little bit more. Because I've been catching some, but I know I'm not catching enough. So I decided I'd come out here and practice again, and you know, I'm about 3 hours into it without a bite, doing some of the stuff that I'll call some of my best fish on. So sometimes you wonder if it's best to keep working hard and try to expand on what you know, or sometimes it's best to just leave it as it is and you know, do the best at what you got. But I'm gonna stay out here probably another hour, and then we have to take it in, man. I just have to work with what I got. Just have to take what I got and run with it. Going home, boss. I'm not gonna do this to myself. Fished about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Not a bite. So I'm going in. Give me something good to eat. Find some buddies to laugh with. I'm letting it go. Not much more I can do about it right now. Just gonna go to some areas on the tournament day that I think fit the way I like to fish, and hunker down and do what I know how to do. I just can't seem to get anything really good going outside of that. So I'm going, done, peace. Looks like we definitely cut it close on gas today. Just getting back. That's all the fuel we have left. So that's pretty good. I practiced for 3 days on a full tank, and that's what I'm left with at the end of the day.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Yamamoto.
Yamamoto?
Yeah.
Like the bait? Sort of?
From Japan.
Them boys don't stand a chance.
No, they ain't standing a chance.
They don't stand a chance. I'm sight fishing tomorrow. That's what I'm doing.
Those are 3D, aren't they?
I can see under the concrete. That's how polarized these are.
Kind of work our way through the event. Parking in the morning. Co-anglers, do not park in the main boat parking lot, okay? There's limited number of spaces there. We have roughly 160 boats fishing this week. That's going to fill up a lot. Take off after you lay your fish in the afternoon. You want to return the rest of it to the boat. Right? Don't go around.
Got shift shore tomorrow over here. Golly, that's a lot of meat running.
Pre-tournament luck.
Pre-tournament luck. That's a lot of red meat. I'm so hungry though that it doesn't matter. Rob, tell them what you're gonna do for my YouTube. Got King Robert over here.
I'm always the last one rigging tackle.
Last one.
Every time. Always procrastinator when it comes to putting new line on.
How many rods you running?
Tomorrow, probably gonna run, hopefully only 1 or 2 all day.
Yeah, that's where I am.
That's the plan, but we're gonna have a few other ones rigged up just in case.
That's what
You know how it is.
on. Yeah, I think I got 5, but I'm planning on, I hope only 1 is what I need, but I'm hoping I can do. Hopefully I'm not doing the dance on the front deck, grabbing rods all day long.
Somehow, you know how it is, by the end of the day, it always seems to end up that way.
I hope not, man. God, I hope not. But he's got the good stuff over here. Uh-huh.
Can't leave home without it.
You're gonna need him. Gonna need him. And the original. Got the big stuff too.
Dirty,
20 pounds.
dirty water, you gotta.
Yeah. No need to be
You gotta have a
shy
little
here.
20.
No need to be shy here. It's all good. Medium oil. No fish on it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if my phone's short. It's kind of glowing. Oh yeah. There's a ship that Troy found. Graphing. How deep was that thing, Troy?
50,
God.
63,
Look at the
55.
detail on that though. You can see the shadow and everything.
You see right here all the fish.
Yeah, all the fish on top. Probably the white bass, white perch, catfish. You think?
Oh, they're big. This thing's giant.
That's pretty cool.
Good an ocean.
Got another one.
Harder to see.
No, we got a phone. That's the one. Oh, check that
Set it
out.
off to the side.
There's another ship.
It's the same one, different
Same
angles.
ship on a
Yeah.
different angle. That's cool.
Got one more of it. You can't see it because it's behind the.
Dude, look at the detail. Like you can see the deck.
You can see the
everything.
rails and windows.
Yeah, you can see the rails, windows, everything. Will that menu button disappear?
No, because I captured it. I had
Oh,
it
I
up
got
when
you.
I captured
Yes.
that, when
Yeah,
I
I
messed
got
that one up.
I got you.
That's why there's multiples.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's right, because I was right behind you.
Okay, so contact from Buffalo, New York, is going to go on the back up to that number there. All right, I like that. Going to bring it 3 out. You heard it. 2 pounds, 7 ounces. 2, 7. Tomorrow, our next angler is Stephen Morella from Whitehall, Pennsylvania. He is fishing on the boat. I've got some group 5 fish limit. Get him on the scales. What do we got here? Give me a minute with that stuff. 9 or 10. So let's see. You're right there. 9 pounds and 13 ounces. 913. Absolutely. Want to get a photo from Bassmaster.com and your own personal record book. Come on over to stage left right here. Here you get it, Steven. Right here. Perfect. All right, Tom. All right, that's a nice one.
Hudson River, just south of Albany a little bit. You spend much time down there? Briefly, no. Shoot, getting the river look easy. How we doing, Mark?
We're doing pretty good.
Unfortunately, Robert here.
6 feet fly. 6 one. Took about a foot of drag.
Partner for today, Thomas, what's his last name?
Sutton.
Thomas Sutton. Had a good day today. Caught a limit. But it was definitely tough fishing, for sure. I had to fish all day without a momentary switch on my trolling motor. The deal that makes it go. So I had to work this, had to work my speed to make it go. So I had to put it on constant and make it go like that. So you can see it's dead in the water. I can hit the button, nothing happens. So I had that to overcome, so to catch 9 pounds a day, I guess I'll take it. Just taking pictures so I know what to do. All right, so the end of day 1. Just getting back to the camper after eating out with my buddies for a while. So end of day 1, we weighed 9 pounds, 12 ounces. And honestly, I'm not really that upset about it because I didn't know if I was gonna catch a fish, because the last day of practice, I didn't get a bite at all. So it was a good day. I caught about 10 keepers on the day. And you know, I have to take it. It was a decent day. Everything went as planned. Everywhere I got bit in practice is pretty much where I caught fish. And I may have figured out how I can catch some decent ones. I think it put me like in the 50s with 9 pounds. So set that right there. I think I was in like in the 50s with 9 pounds and some change. So we do need them bigger tomorrow for sure. I do need to catch double digits. I'd like to catch like around 14 pounds. I think if I catch 14 or 15, I think that's out there to be had. I think I could come close to making the cut. So we're going here, get rested up. Already ate for the day. Talk to the wife and get ready for tomorrow. Looking for some big ones tomorrow. We need some big fish tomorrow. Big fish tomorrow for sure. Y'all say hello to my man Worm over here, Big Worm. We're gonna go out here and catch some river bass today. It's day 2. I hope it goes smoothly as what I expect. You never know how it's gonna go. The second day is always a little tougher, so I'm expecting to have to change, but hopefully we can rope a couple big ones. I just need a big bite. I needed one big bite. I think I can make the cut. So for boat number 140, we got quite a few in front of us still, out there behind us. And we're gonna get started here in just a few minutes.
All right, Mike, just hold tight for a minute. Hey, Gretchen. We're gonna go ahead and, if you guys want, go to the room? How we doing, Mike? But, let's see what we got here. Oh, hey! Look at that, 15 ounces! Hey, Matt, hit from London, Kentucky.
Might be 5.5, you think? Just getting back from weigh-in today, and man, what a story. I missed a check by a little less than a pound today. I had 10 pounds, 12 ounces, and it's a lot tougher fishing for sure. I caught 5 fish today. I caught maybe a dozen or so yesterday, but only weighed 5 fish today. Only caught 5 fish, and but I had one big one, and I really thought that was going to give me a chance to make the cut today when I weighed that big one. But I couldn't put anything with it, so I ended up with just those 5. And you know, when you catch a big one like that here on the James, that's a big deal. Big one on the James. Because you don't catch many big fish, you know. You catch a lot of 1.5-pounders, and I caught all my fish. Every single fish that I weighed this week come on a swim jig, a black and blue Z-Man swim jig, the same one that I used at the Mississippi River Tour event, just a black and blue swim jig, and just swimming it around the grass. I'll call it little hosta. I'm not sure what they are. One guy told me it's called canna lilies, but they look like hosta in the water. You know, tough fisheries like this really stretch your ability. They really make you think. They make you fish harder. They make you use every ounce of angling ability you got, and I think it makes you a better angler. So even though I think this is a really tough fishery, I like coming here and I'd like to come back. So also moving on to the next event, and then time to start breaking things down and getting ready for the next year FLW tour. So appreciate you guys tuning in. That's it. That's a wrap for the James River here in Richmond, Virginia.